Donald Trump's campaign advisor, Jan Halper-Hayes, was part of the panel for the latest edition of Question Time. Question Time presenter Fiona Bruce was silenced by U.S. President Donald Trump's campaign advisor Jan Halper-Hayes on the latest edition of the BBC show as the guest insisted she let her finish her point. The episode was focused on the war in Ukraine and the UK's role in establishing an enduring peace. Bruce had interjected to point out Halper-Hayes wasn't answering the question asked by an audience member who asked, "What does a just and lasting peace for Ukraine look like?" Halper-Hayes said, "Well, I think one is that you can definitely count on Trump is to ensure the sovereignty, because However, Bruce cut across her again to clarify the point, leading to a terse response from Halper-Hayes. "Wait a minute, let me finish, she insisted, silencing Bruce. "When he is saying that they should give up the two areas. Because there are two towns that they have taken over. What he's also been able to do is be able to go back to Zelensky and say, I convinced Russia that that didn't happen. I protected you there. His ultimate goal is for there to be no war at all," she said. "Sure, no, I get that," Bruce acknowledged. "And he's said that many times, but in terms of what Ukraine might look like at the end of this. You've got Donald Trump saying, actually, they're probably going to have to let the Russians keep some territory. Is that where you think it'll end up?" she asked Halper-Hayes. "I think where it'll end up is that Crimea will get to stay under Russian control, and the other two areas, Trump will convince Putin to give them up, to give them back to Ukraine," she predicted. Joining Halper-Hayes on the panel for the special episode were former Chief of the Defense Staff General Sir Nick Carter, Lesia Vasilenko, a Ukrainian MP, from the UK government, Cabinet Office Minister Nick Thomas-Symonds MP, and Conservative Sir Ben Wallace, who spent 5 years as Secretary of State for Defense. The audience included many Ukrainian refugees, some of whom became emotional discussing the situation in their homeland.